Get him in! Get him in! Get him! Well, welcome to my latest vlog. I normally start my rainbow trips while I'm out walking the dog, but on this occasion it is a European trip. I'm off to northern Italy and Parco Del Brenta. First time I've ever been to the venue. It's been sort of 2 years in the making. I was cancelled due to COVID, but yeah, we're actually going in, well, 4 weeks today we shall be there. Absolutely buzzing for this trip. Like I say, I've never been before. Going with a group of lads, some of them have been. But yeah, it's one of those places I've always fancied. Where if you're on the fish by the look of it, you can have some really good results. Planning on working really hard for the fish once they're there, hopefully in front of us. But yeah, so I'm going with my good mate Colin. We're travelling down. We're leaving here on the Thursday, driving through France, Belgium, Germany, staying overnight on the Austrian border, and then driving through Austria and Italy on the Friday. And we've got a hotel Friday night just round the corner from the lake, and then onto the lake obviously on Saturday morning or lunchtime, whenever it is you can get on there. But yeah, prep work obviously started 2 years ago, but yeah, fully ready for this trip. Like I say, it's been a long time coming. Hope you enjoy it. Well, that's the first part of the journey done. Got left home at about 4:30. Our train wasn't until 9:20 because we got here early. Managed to get an earlier train, so we're actually getting the 10 to 8 train, which is a touch. So yeah, we've just been loaded up onto the channel. It's now 7:30, so another 20 minutes and we'll be on our way to start the second leg, and then only about 9.5 hours the other side to get to Germany. Or where we're staying in Germany anyway. Got my fishing buddy Colin with me, like kids at Christmas.
Oh, happy days.
Exciting times. So yeah, we'll keep you updated as the journey goes on. Well, good evening. We've made the first part of the journey. We're now in Germany. Just gone out for something to eat. Yeah, it was a good run down actually. Straight through, no real dramas with traffic. So yeah, we've got a night in Germany and then hit the road through Austria and on to Parco tomorrow afternoon just to see the guys and onto a hotel for the night. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow's journey should be a lot shorter and a lot more picturesque. Well, it's been another long day today. We're at the hotel for the night tonight. Made it in good time coming through the Alps, not the Alps, sorry, the whatever they've got in Austria, I can't remember what they're called, but beautiful scenic route. The scenery was amazing. It was just a shame that I was sort of driving, because you got to keep an eye on the road because they all drive on the wrong side of the road over here for some reason. But yeah, so we made it in good time. About five hours just over, I suppose. And we've had the chance to go up to the lake and have a quick walk around as well. Nicholas's trip, who's on this week, good friends with Clayton, who's organised this week. And he sort of invited us down just to sort of pop and see him, and we had a good walk around the lake. So yeah, it's all down in the draw tomorrow. My plans, where I fancied going, which was either 18 and 20 or 16, 17, around there, they haven't done much for, 20's done 22 fish I think, but peg 4, which is a swim that not many people jump up and down and go out, they've had 40 odd fish I think. So yeah, my plans sort of changed, but I'm walking around today, I'm none the wiser really. We'll just have to see how the draw goes tomorrow. I've got ideas but still not 100% sure. So but yeah, so it's now just come up for 20 past 9 here, oh sorry, 20 to 9 here. Going to hit the sack. We're going to go down, do a bit of shopping tomorrow morning, then onto the lake sort of mid-morning for the draw, and it's all down to the draw. We can only do what we can do, so fingers crossed. I'll see you in the morning. Well, we're here. Yeah, just going to get the code for the gate, make our way in, and then we're going to do the draw in about an hour or so. It's going to be a long day today. It's probably in the 30 degrees already, and it's only 9:30 in the morning. So yeah, long, hot, tiring, sticky day, but my God, we're looking forward to this. Right. Ooh. Steady Eddie. Steady Eddie. Right, well, rod's only been out a couple of hours, and yeah, lost one probably within an hour of getting the rod out. All we've done is just chuck solid bags out. Same rod again, and this one went off. Just a little bit under 32 pound, 31.14. But yeah, first fish from a new country on the first day. So can't ask for much more than that. Thank you, Mr. Fish. Well, I thought I should give you a bit of an update. Obviously, well, it's, what time is it now, Carl? About 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock now. Yeah, we got here. Got here about 10 o'clock this morning. We were allowed to come on a little bit earlier, not to fish, but just to get here and meet up. And yeah, we came out last in the draw. But as it's sort of turned out, it hasn't been too bad. Obviously, all the main swims sort of went. 17 and 18 were left, which we initially picked, but then we had a bit of a head scratching moment, and we've decided to take pegs 2 and 3, but we're actually doubled up in 3, so we've got all the 2's water, which is round to our right. I'll show you. So Colin at the moment's on the right, I'm on the left. So we've got a fair bit of water in front of us, and obviously round to the right as well. Literally all we've done so far is just chucked out solid bags, and I lost one earlier, and that was on the right hand rod. And I just put another solid bag on, chucked it back into the sort of area, and yeah, it went off again probably about an hour or so later with that 31 that I showed you, or just under 32. So yeah, but sort of base camp's just about set up. We've still got quite a bit to sort of odds and sods really to tidy up and square away, and then once it cools down a little bit, we're going to get the boat out and see about finding some areas and giving it a bit of bait. So what me and Colin are actually doing are my right hand rod and his left hand rod, we're going to find an area somewhere out sort of in line with I suppose in a straight line where 15 would be, and then we're going to have my right hand rod and Colin's left hand rod on that, and we'll put quite a fair amount of bait out on that one area out in the middle there, and then yeah, we'll just have a play around. But obviously there's just the solid bags at the moment, a couple of pub chucks, that sort of done the job first of all. But yeah, it's hot, really really hot. I know we'd be moaning if it was raining, but fortunately now we've got this little breeze which is sort of keeping the temperature sort of manageable. However, we are sitting in the shade. Can't see the lake from where we are, but it's just so uncomfortable. we do a little bit, stop, have a sit down, rehydrate, and then have another go. But yeah, we're just about sort of sorted now, so last few odds and sods, get the boats out, find some areas, knock up a bit of bait, give them some food, and yeah, see what the next few days brings. But as always, I'll keep you posted. You right there, Carl? Another rehydration.
Oh, no. Oh.
We've drunk gallons of water already since we've been here, but you've got to, because literally as soon as you move, sweat pours off you. But yeah, so quick update, that's where we're at. Once we get a few other bits sorted, I'll probably check back in again. Alright, just got dinner on the go. We're just going to have some kebabs, and Colin's right hand rod's torn off.
Kilo's not possible.
27 and
And a half.
27.
And a half, huh?
Yeah, 27 and a half.
I think so.
Yeah, 27 and a half. Well done, mate.
Good, mate. Thirsty.
Oh.
Yep.
Right, oh, it's a bit dark, but yeah, it's Colin, we'll say 27 and a half.
27 and a half, yeah.
Fantastic. That's been out, that's that solid bag you cast out earlier.
Yep.
Brilliant. Well done, mate. Cool.
Lovely.
More to come.
Happy.
Morning. It's just coming up for 8:30 now. Yeah, quiet night for both me and Colin. And to be honest, there was 3 fish out, I think, maybe 4. Lads and one have just had another one. But no, all quiet for us. So spent the morning tying up solid bags. I've just spotted out a load of bait over the top of our left and right rod. But yeah, I'll say it's 8:30 and it's getting hot. Fortunately, we've got a little bit of shade where we are here for now, but as soon as that sun gets up a little bit more, it gets it's quite relentless. But yeah, feeling confident. It's like been a dolphin show out there this morning. It's just been fish after fish after fish. I've never seen anything like it, to be honest. Sometimes you'll see like 6 come up all at the same time in different areas of the lake. So we're not too far away from them. After that early sort of start, and obviously Colin having his one yesterday evening, I thought we were going to be kept busy during the night, but no, it wasn't to be last night. But it's still early days. Today's only the first full day, so got plenty of time the rest of the week. Oh yeah, so the fish have actually sort of slowed down a bit now, but there's been fish crushing into swim 2's water, which is like where Colin can get his rods. And he's going to redo his right hand rod in a little while. Oh, there's a fish out there, there's another one out there, but it's just been like that all morning, to be honest. One after the other. But yeah, there's another one, but unfortunately they're 20 foot up in the water, so hence the reason I've just done some spodding, and I've got a load of crumb in that, so that'll slowly descend through the water. Hopefully will help drag the fish down, but we shall see. Like I say, it's early days, still full of confidence, but yeah, just gonna have a cup of tea, put the world to rights, and see how it goes from today. Right, that's it, we're on. There you go. What I've redone probably about an hour ago. Well, new spot, £56 on the nose, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, more than happy with that one. Oh, God, what a fight. Right. Okay. These are the ones we come here for. Oh. Keep your 30 pounders. We'll have loads of these ones. £56. Thank you, mate. You recording?
Yep.
There you go, same rod again. It's only out there probably half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, and 43.12 common. Happy with that one. Yes.
Yep.
There you go, same rod again. Probably out there 40 minutes I suppose. 44 pound 8 ounces. Yeah, happy with that one. Thank you. Mwah. Oh, afternoon. It is hot today. Hot, hot, hot. There's hardly any breeze. We're sort of chasing around the swim to get into shade. But yeah, what a start to the day I had. Those 3 fish that came in relatively quick succession. But it was about the same sort of time that I had those 2 yesterday. Obviously we jumped in the swim early. Well, we jumped in the swim yesterday. I just chucked out solid bags and lost one and had one, and then Colin had one a few hours later. But we're now about 1:30 now, so it's pretty much the hottest part of the day, and it's way up in the upper 30s at the moment. But there's fish getting caught. It has gone a little bit quiet now. 2 of the lads have moved round into 18 and 17, I think. They were empty. There wasn't any fish down there yesterday when we looked around, but this morning, yeah, it was like a dolphin show down there. Like I said yesterday, initially me and Colin were going to go into 17 and 18, but changed our mind due to the fact there weren't any fish there, and we had the opportunity of getting into 2 and 3. So but yeah, guys, and there's been a 59 mirror out on the point on peg 1. They're picking them up quite regularly now. There's a lot of fish obviously on that roadway. That swim only did 5 fish all of last week, and I think they've had at least 5 now, let's say up to 59. And yeah, and then the ones obviously I've had, and what else has come out? 54 grassy I think Clayton had last night. It's a small one out of peg 13 as well. That's been about it really. It's been a sort of struggle. These conditions are just ridiculous, to be honest. There's a lot of fish showing and crashing, but they're 20 foot above where your spots are, so we shall soldier on. Obviously it's going to start to cool down in the next few hours. I'm going to redo the rods. Obviously that new spot I've found, I'll put some fresh bait out on there, and yeah, keep our fingers crossed. Morning. Quiet night. Yeah, not well, a couple of liners on the right hand rod. I think Colin had a couple of liners as well, but no fishes. It's about, I don't know, 9:30 now. Sun's up, it's red hot already. Topped up on our sun cream. But yeah, just see what the day brings. There was 1 or 2 out overnight, I believe, not many. The guys on the point have already had a couple this morning in peg 1. No one's in 20, so they're fishing down the roadway. I think a few of the fish they're having it have actually come from the right hand side of the swim in the sort of deeper water, but no, all quiet, not going to change anything yet. We're still going to keep the bait going in on that my left and Colin's right hand rod. We'll use that as a sort of a heavily baited area. At the end of the day, the fish have got fins, they'll swim round, they'll find it eventually. And if we keep enough bait going in there, then hopefully we'll hold them. That's the plan anyway. Yep, so for now I'm going to recline my chair back, top up on my tan, and see what the day brings. It's been hot all day, bloody hot all day. Fishing's been rubbish, we ain't caught anything, no one else has caught anything. Chicken in the cob, watching the sunset. See you in the morning. Well, good morning. As you can see, a change of scenery. Nothing again last night. Woke up and the usual shows down this end were obvious, so we've packed up and moved round into peg 20. You know, it's half past 11 now. We sort of made the decision at 7:30 this morning that we were going to do it, and it's been hard graft because you've got to sort of carry all your stuff from down the end of the track, or barrow your stuff down the end of the track to here, and it's tight, so we're fishing 3 rods. Colin pulled the short straw, so I've got 2 rods out at the moment, but if I have one, that will be replaced by one of his rods, and we're just going to take it in turns like that. Obviously he's got one out at the moment, so if that one goes, obviously that's his. The thing is, unfortunately, Colin's a left hooker, so his bloody reel handle's on the wrong side of the reel for me, and vice versa. So yeah, we're going to just take it in turns with the bites where we can. But it's a bit nice around here, it's a bit more shade. There's a little bit of cloud cover today as well, albeit hazy. But we've also just heard that there is a drought in Italy, in this region, and they have permission to basically drain water for irrigation. And the first time apparently in Parco's history, this lake's having water drained out of it later today. It's going to be taken out from peg 16, which is obviously around the corner. Hopefully they won't take it too low, because it's hairy enough getting into the water, or down to the water as it is. There's a big drop here. But yeah, so we've got the rods out. We're on the roadway that's out there, an obvious feature. You know, you've got depths of 8.5, 9, 10 all along that road. Where we were, you know, we were in 21, 22 foot. I had that plateau rod that was up to about 17.5, I suppose, but that was it. Everything else was just flat everywhere. So yeah, whether it's the right thing to have done or not, time will tell. But we're out and we're fishing, and we're feeling confident. Just got to sort all of this stuff out now and get houses set up and the such like. We've only brought down what we need. There's a lot of stuff. We're not faffing around with a cook tent or anything like that. Just make life a bit easier, obviously when we're packing up on Saturday. But yeah, so that's where we are at the moment. That's the morning update, 11:30. We'll just see what the afternoon brings. Well, this is the second one after the move. This one it's £31. The one I had earlier was 57 full. But yeah, definitely worth that extra effort today in all that heat, getting moved around here. So yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Fish. Let's get you back. Oh.
Alright, mate.
Oh, good morning. 6:10. Yeah, really good night. Busy night. Ended up with 5 fish, and Colin had one this morning. It's common, but we thought it was a lot bigger, didn't we, mate? It was.
That pulled my string, mate, I'll tell you.
It
Yes,
beat the life out of him.
Oh.
We weren't sure what it was connected to at one point, but it was just a very angry male common. Real long, lean thing. God, that was a big fish. Just showed over. Yeah, so we've got the morning sort of dolphin show going on at the moment. And it's good to see there's a lot of fish now have moved down into the numbers where typically in front of where we were yesterday, but further down as well. Not sure whether anyone's had anything yet, but I'd be surprised if they hadn't. Nathan opposite, he's just had a small one. It's just unhooked it and put it straight back. The guys next to us in 18 and 17, I think they may have had a couple last night, lost a couple. But yeah, we ended up with 6 out of here last night. 4 20s, a 30 and a 57. So yeah, good night all in all. Absolutely shattered now, because I think we only had about an hour's kip. It was pretty much a fish an hour. On one occasion I literally recast a solid bag, spotted over the top of it, gone back in the bivvy to just sort something, and yeah, I had to take on that rod. I'd only been out there, I don't know, 5 minutes I suppose, something like that. But we're going to get the rods in a little bit later. We're having a barbecue this afternoon. Go and have a bit of a clean up, shower and a shave, and yeah, then see what tonight brings. But needless to say, we're filled with confidence fishing around here because we're catching, which always helps. But yeah, we've got the farmer next door is he's pumping the water out, or some water out the lake for his irrigating his field. Load of maize round there, and apparently over here the farmers have got the right to pump water from anywhere. It's the first time it's ever happened here. So hopefully it won't take it down too far, because the water level's low enough as it is, and I can assure you it's a nightmare trying to get any fish out of this swim once we've netted them. So yeah, just sit and wait now until probably 10, 11 o'clock. See if anything occurs then. But then if not, it'll be pods in, have a bit of a clean up, and yeah, go and have the barbie, prepare ourselves for the onslaught tonight. But anything happens in between now and then, I shall let you know. Right, there we go. Third 50 pounder of the trip, £54.14. Getting caught on a solid bag on the roadway. Yeah, we had a busy night, and then before we get another half hour quick shut eye, this one's rattled off. So yeah, really pleased it's coming together now. Oh, there you go, mate. Well, what a crazy 24 hours fishing that's been. I had that 54, and then shortly after Colin had a PB mirror of 51.14 on a rod that we've got out on the roadway. I've picked all my fish up on one rod, which is out there on the roadway. Colin's had fish on both of his rods now. So yeah, it's, you know, the fish are moving about. Sorry, the bloody flies here keep biting. But yeah, so we're going to give it about another hour and a half before we reel in. We're going around for a barbecue at 2 o'clock, but we'll get some bait out using the boat prior to, and yeah, come back and see what tonight brings. Hopefully a repeat of last night. You can see out there, and possibly see out there, our areas are sort of slicking up. Still think there's fish out there. So yeah, just waiting for one of those rods. I've only actually got 2 fish in, the left and the right hand rod. It's a bit cramped in here for well, any more than that, to be honest. As it is, I may as well only be fishing with my left hand rod, because that's all I've had the bites on. But what I'd been doing, every fish I had, I just solid bag, chucked out, and then I don't know, half a dozen to 8 spods full of bait. I know we can use bait boats here on this trip, but in the middle of the night it can be a bit of a faff with boats and getting them out. I do like a bit of spodding as well, so it sort of suited me better doing it that way, and it seems to have worked. So yeah, that's where we are at 11:45 on Wednesday. So yeah, we're doing all right now. We're doing all right. Well worth the effort of the move yesterday. Although Colin's feeling the effects of that now, mate, aren't you?
What we come for?
Yeah. But yeah, we've had a bit of rain. It's a bit overcast today, so it's a bit cooler, which is nice. That sun has been relentless since we got here, so it's just nice having a bit of a change of weather. So yeah, we'll probably check back in a little bit later.
Well, broken scales, mixed up scales. But apparently they're all the old originals. Where'd you get it over?
Evening, 5 to 8 now. We went up earlier and had the barbie, and we've been back and yeah, got the rod sorted. Currently in the bivvy, the flies are an absolute nightmare this evening. And not only that, obviously I didn't have any sleep last night, so I want to go horizontal, because hopefully we'll have a repeat tonight of what we had last night. And it was a busy old night, like I said earlier, spodding and recasting and what have you. So yeah, I zipped up in my bivvy, mozzie front down, and I'm just going to put my, which is a fan that runs on sort of drill batteries. And when there is no wind, as you may be able to see now, it's absolutely, the air is just still and hot and very humid. We had a little bit of rain earlier, and yeah, with that being evaporated, it's become very humid. But as on the fishing front, again, it was a very sort of quiet night for the rest of the lake. I think swim 1 had a couple of sort of smaller ones, a couple of 20s. 22, he had 1. There's a couple of channel cats caught down in 7. Nathan in 14. I said this morning he had a small one. The boys next door, I think they had 2 each, or 2. One had 2, the other one had 1. Lost a couple as well. So yeah, let's just hope we can repeat. Got the bait boats out. Put a load of bait along that bar again. I've actually moved my right hand rod closer to my left hand rod. As I said earlier, I'm only fishing 2 rods, because I've had all them bites on the left hand rod last night. I found an area of similar depth, same distance out, and probably only about 10 foot away, so I've gone for that option this evening on that rod. So yeah, we just have to see what the night brings, but for now to kick back and try and catch up on some sleep that I desperately need. So yeah, we'll keep you posted as the evening goes on. So I had a 39 earlier, had a mistake, resulted in nothing, and then just had another take after on the recast rod, and I've just had this. Not sure if it's exact weight yet, but it was £70. Steady, mate. It was £70 with the sling, so I'm guessing about 65. Oh wow, thank you, fish. Alright, let's get this. Let's get him back. How much is this?
She'll be alright. She'll be alright. Shit. That's the size of that fucker. That's it. She's alright. She's picking up right anyway. Straight to the bank. Oh. Recovering, she's alright. Go on, Greedy. Go tell your granddad.
You can tell him, mate, but I don't think I'd be able to handle him.
I think you would. I think we would. Look at that, go off into the depths, man. This place, yeah. Yep.
There we go. What's that? Right.
What's up, mate?
A line on the other rod. Seventh fish of the night. 41.14 mirror. Alright, let's get you back. Good evening. I haven't checked in today. It's Thursday evening. As you see, it's getting a bit dusky now. But yeah, another sort of successful night. Obviously, I had 7 fish during the night. 3 fish under £20, and then a 38, a 39, a 41, and then the big one, the 65. So yeah, it was a restless night, but an enjoyable one, as you can well imagine. But today again, it's been another hot day today. Me and Carl reeled in about, I know, 10:30, 11 this morning. Went up the town, went to the supermarket, went in the coffee shop just to have a coffee, and well, we wanted a croissant, didn't we, mate? But we ended up with donuts instead, which, to be honest, that suits me better. But yeah, again, the lake's been quiet. Nothing from down the far end. 4 haven't had a bite for days now. Clayton and Dick down in 7. They're in the same boat there. I think they've had a grassy on the first night, and then a channel catfish. The Austrian gentleman that's in 9, he's just had a cat. Peter, his son, who's in
11. I think he's had 5 fish this week, but all sort of small ones. Then no, in fact he's in 12, isn't he? What swims?
12. No, 12. Yeah, he's in 12.
Yeah, 12. And then Mark, who's in 13, which is directly opposite where the car is. He hasn't had anything for a couple of days. Nathan had a couple last night, again small ones, and he's just had a grassy of 57. But yeah, there's been a 57 grassy, a 61 grass carp. There's been another big one as well. I think that 57, 54 when it no 56, sorry. Norman had that, which is a personal best fish for him. But yeah, since like my last bite early hours this morning, nothing for us. The boys round in 17 and 18, they have just had a 30 pounder, but we got the drones up earlier, and where peg 15 is over there, and there's a plateau just to the right of that, that only can be described as a ball of carp. It looks like a poisson chat, but 30 to 50 pounders all swimming around together. Really strange behaviour. But there's a group of them there, and then there's a couple more groups around the lake. But we think they've dispersed a little bit now. We're seeing a lot of fish showing in front of us. You know, there's fish crashing all over the place, but we're locked and loaded, ready for the night. Got about 15 solid bags tied and ready to go. So as I was doing last night, as I was landing fish, my third rod, which like I say, I'm not using, I'm only fishing 2 rods, but my third rod's clipped up at the right distance. Just a case of putting a bag on and getting it out to where I need it to go. But yeah, I don't know if you can just see there's a fish just rolled there. That's not too far away from Colin's left hand rod. We're having bets at the moment. I've said it's going to be his left hand rod that goes. He thinks it's my right hand rod that's going to go. So we'll see. We'll see who the winner is. But yeah, so tonight's our last sort of full night. Because if the action's as busy as we hope it's going to be tonight, as much as it'd be lovely to repeat it tomorrow, Saturday when we leave, we've got a long day. We've got a 13-hour drive to get to the hotel we're staying in Belgium on Saturday, so we've got to be up and out and basically on the road by, we reckon, about 7:30. So yeah, Saturday's going to be a long day, and the last thing I want is to be driving while tired. But yeah, it's been a great week. I've enjoyed it. Don't think it's somewhere I would come back to for different reasons. You know, it's a long way to come for one, the expense is another. But we came, we saw, we gave it a go, and you know, we've caught fish. We've had 50s, 40s, 30s. Well, I think we've had it in every category from 10 pounders up to 60 pounders, so we ain't done too bad. But yeah, so I shall love and leave you for the evening, and see about giving you an update, hopefully during the night, with loads of fish.
Morning, yeah. Quite night for me. I was a bit sort of disappointed about. I needed 2 more fish to hit that 20 fish barrier. But yeah, this morning I've had 3. I've had 2 39.5s, a smaller one. Go. All right, there we go. Fish number 20 for the week for me. Yeah, 39 pound or 39.5 pound. That elusive 50 pound common's still eluding me at the moment, but still we've got a few hours left to go. Thank you, Mr. Fish. I've just landed that thing down there. It's massive. It's massive, it's massive. Yeah, so we've got to sort that out and get on the scales, I suppose. Excuse me, Colin had How many do you have, mate? 3.
3, yeah.
One's had 3. A small one, about £20, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A 41, and then a £49 pasty. Yeah, he was bringing it in, and he was like, "Oh, it's one of those pasties." As we got it in, yeah, it was £49. So I think this one, if that was a pasty, this one's obviously a mid-double. So yeah, well, we're going to get it sorted. You'll see it shortly.
Oh, come on then. That's gonna hurt you.
What do you say? Come on then.
Come on then. Don't fuck about. Look at that. What a fish. Oh. I've got a problem here, mate. I don't think I'm going to be able to get far enough back.
Zoom it out, mate. Use the thing on the front. That's it.
That
Right, the big grippy bit. That's
Yeah.
it. You should be able to zoom backwards towards you. Yeah.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah. Right.
I like that.
Steady, steady. Oh, come on.
No,
Yeah. There we go.
fucking hell, I'm speechless.
78.
Don't move.
78. Oh, 78 pound in summit. Jesus Christ. I never thought I'd beat my PB coming here. Although
Oh my god.
the options there.
I'm not.
Mate, just keep going, just keep firing. I wanted a £50 common, but £78 mirror. Oh my days. You know. Oh fuck. Ah.
Right. What?
Ah.
Mate, that is unreal.
Alright. Yes! Oh, fuck.
Well done.
Right.
Hang on, mate.
Oh,
Well done, buddy.
oh, cold gone.
Fucking hell. It's kicking off round here, isn't it? You do realise they come in twos. That's what we had.
Yeah. Right, will you be able to get sound? Huh? You be able to get sound just
Yeah.
pin him down, mate. To the water. Please. Oh, man.
What we got now then, buddy, do you reckon?
I don't know. But it's gone from right over there. So we Debbie, I know that.
Pop this in.
You just grab us that land in it.
Yeah. Say that and then the fucker won't go in.
Ouch.
Careful.
Yes. Fucking branch. Is another one of them £49 pasties, Carl?
I don't know, he's just fucking about, mate.
I don't know, it's deceiving when they stay deep like
Yeah,
that.
it is, isn't it? You can't
I mean,
really...
look at this lot, I mean. They bang it. Fucking hell.
Tell you what, them fucking loves, them rods got lovely action, haven't they?
The CTXs, yeah. Well, they freeze, aren't they? I think.
Freeze, that's
yeah.
all they are, yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, bud. He's down in the sling at the moment. Just sort this out and we get him out.
This is like that fucking common I have, you know, this is snatching my string, this fucker. Look.
Yeah, I can't believe that, Mark.
What the fuck?
That is just, that is
Biggest
unbelievable.
fish
I've
I've seen on the
never
boat.
ever seen anything that big in my life. Not even at a fucking zoo.
I was playing it in. Colin sat down there having his cup of tea and a fag. And I've turned around and looked at him. He goes, "What's the matter?" I went, "Just seen it."
His face.
He went, "Why?" I went, "It's fucking big."
That is fucking big. That makes a holiday worthwhile.
Oh, mate. Well, I've done yesterday. Well, I've had, fuck me, I've had a double, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and now 70. There's only one more place. I only want £50 common. I'll have the Spanish at 80.
Is that grey one, is it? The mirror?
No, it's a common.
Oh, is it a common?
Yeah.
It's a big common.
No, mirror. 78. Yeah.
Be careful, buddy. Go careful.
Oh, mate. Fuck it, if I die here, I'll die happy,
No,
man.
fuck that. We're not doing that. Got too much fishing today.
Parco completed it in a week.
Smashed it.
Just keep firing, Carl. Oh, man. You're recording, mate?
Yeah, still recording, mate.
Oh, look at him. Look at the
Look at
fuckers.
that.
Oh! Nice, steady,
How you feeling, mate?
Oh, on top of the world. Oh.
Look at the size of it.
Come on, mate, look at me. That's it, that's what I want to see. You smile.
Oh, baby.
Look. That's it.
Ready? Oh, yeah. Go on. Oh.
Hey!
Get in.
Yes!
Fucking smell.
Little one. Oh. All them pasties and all of a sudden wallet.
Oh,
You smashed it. Oh, I bet that feels nice.
Fucking hell, mate.
Where it go? Alright, buddy.
All right, bud, yeah?
Take it on, mate. You've cracked it. You've done your dream. You've done your big mirror now.
Fucking hell, mate. I'm absolutely buzzing for
Here
you.
to witness it. Absolutely stunning. Don't get no better than that for me.
Just little solid bags out on that fucking
Yeah,
plateau.
yeah. 19 and a half
Fucking all that work and all that hard fucking work.
Up all night, up all day. Jesus, and that's what this place does here.
well, what morning.
Carnage.
That fish I had was, as you've probably seen prior to this, £78 for. While we're taking the photographs that you had a take, didn't you? That was 29, wasn't it? I
Yeah,
think, something
29,
like that.
yeah, to start with.
Then you had a 40,
41,
41, then
49.
49 common.
Oh,
So I'm getting bleeps. We've only got one rod in the water at the moment. Both coals are in. Mine, I had one on, but unfortunately I lost it. I've only got one rod back out there. Got fish all over us. Got no rigs tied up now. They're all on the roof of the bivvy. It's just, And I ain't had me breakfast.
I had a cup of tea earlier.
Carl was making me a cup of tea about 5 hours ago. I still ain't got it. But this is what you come here for. It's just happening on the last bloody morning for us. Well, last morning. We got tomorrow. Obviously we're leaving, but we were hoping to have a sort of a decent day today to pack down and stuff. But this is what we came here for. Run after run after run. It's just catches you out a little bit when you're not expecting it. So yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, Cole's had 249s this morning. I've had obviously the big one plus several others. Got photographs. Didn't always do video, so I haven't got a clue what it's going to look like on here, but I'm sure you'll see them all anyway. Oh, and Cole caught his finger. Hook come out in the net and decided to hook him up in his finger there. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, so we're going to get sorted. I need to get some more bait in the water. I need to tie some more rigs. Colin needs to make me a cup of tea. And then we've just got fish after fish nutting all over us. So, till a bit later, I'll catch up with you.
Going.
Okay. Right, well. Oh, you're going to play up now, you're on camera. I don't know what number fish this is for the morning, but probably one of the better looking ones. £42 common, no, £41 common, sorry. Absolute bar of gold, look at it. Stunning. No rods in the water. Oh, don't know. Words can't describe this. Thank you, mate. Good evening. 25 to 7. We've just been treated, well, not treated, we haven't paid for it, but yep. No, that's the wrong bit. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, we cheated this evening and had Burger King for tea. Yeah, I haven't had the camera out for any filming up until now. We were just, after that, my last update, it got silly. I think we ended up with about 14 fish this morning. They eventually moved off us, but I think that's purely because we didn't have enough bait out there. But it is what it is here. We definitely filled our shoes, boots, whatever the phrase is, this morning. We couldn't have asked for any better, really. It's been a difficult week, very tricky. There's a couple of guys that didn't have any carp. Well, they had a grassy and a channel catfish. They left this morning. The two lads from Austria fishing with us, they pegged 9. He had a 45 common last night, which was his only fish. His son Manuel, he had 7, I think it was. Biggest one 41. A lot of the smaller ones. They've left now as well. The lad in 13, I think he's only had 1, maybe 2 a week. Nathan in 14, he's had a 57 grassy yesterday, plus loads of small ones. 16 and 17, or 17 and 18, they're doing all right. They're still nicking them. And yeah, one's been a bit quiet today. 22 quiet. And Valentine, he's been quiet, which makes a change because he's bloody noisy. Great character though. He had 2 or 3 today, up to 24 kilos. So whatever that is in new money, £50 something. So yeah, it has been a tricky week. It's been a hot week. We haven't had temperatures below 30 degrees during the day. Well, probably 35 degrees during the day and 25, 26 at night, so it has been a struggle. It saps it out of you, especially when you're spodding and what have you. But even moving was hard. So as it is at the moment, we've still got 2 rods out each, but we're packing down this evening. We're not going to fish tonight. We need to get off early in the morning, and if we end up with a busy night tonight, it will knock us for 6, and we've got a long drive tomorrow. We've got 13 odd hours to get to the hotel we're staying at in Belgium tomorrow night. So this is probably going to be my last post of the trip. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. I know it's been a bit patchy in places, but we've had the highs and lows and everything in between. But all in all, a very enjoyable week, and it's been great spending it with that ugly sod over there. We have had a good crack. It got a bit tetchy at times when we were both hot and bothered and what have you, but yeah, it didn't come to blows, so we were all right. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed it. If we see you at any point later on after this, it's because we've had one in the next hour, I suppose, before we get the rods in. Cheers for watching.